I bought a bunch of really cheap Nintendo Switch consoles from TikTok, and in this video, we're gonna unbox them, test them out, and see if we got scammed. So TikTok has a store built into their app where you can buy all kinds of sketchy stuff like a MetaQuest Pro for only 70 bucks or an Xbox Series S for only 90 bucks. So when I saw cheap Switches, I knew I had to pick them up. So I have 4 Switch consoles, but we're gonna start with this one right here, which is supposed to be a Switch OLED that I paid $225 for, and by the way, these retail for $350. Kind of crazy, and I don't know if it's used or not. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what's inside. All right, and first glance, oh no, got packing peanuts in here, which is just, that's why I don't like them. And it's hard to tell if Nintendo consoles are used or new because they don't put seals in their boxes. So like, yeah, maybe it's open, maybe it's not. I guess we'll find out. And oh wait, hold on. First thing I noticed is, wait, is that Japanese? Hold on. So yeah, this is a Japanese Switch console, which is pretty sketch considering the listing literally shows a North American Switch console. As you can see here, there is a difference, so not a great start, but let's see what's inside of the box. All right, at first glance, it looks pretty normal. You know, I don't know, package looks like it could have been opened up before. We'll take a closer look at that here in a second. Then here we have a couple pamphlets that are also not in English. But let's go ahead and keep going here. So we have our Joy-Cons. Let's go ahead and pull those out of the packaging. And then we'll go on down below here. We've got our power brick, of course, and more little pamphlets, HDMI cable. And we've got the Joy-Con holder over here, which should really give us a good test of if this thing is used or new. And oh yeah, it looks pretty new. Like if these things are used, they'll have scratches like immediately. Like as soon as I touch it, it's gonna have a scratch. So like that looks pretty good. And then of course we have the dock here, which also looks very good, very nice. I don't think it's been used before. So like, what's the catch here? Why were these so cheap? But all right, guys, let's go ahead and pull the console out of the little packaging here and see how this looks. So first glance, looks pretty clean. Got a little bit of dust and stuff there, so maybe it's been taken out before. Not quite sure, but the back looks good as well. Now, let's go ahead and pull out the Joy-Cons as well. And this first one right here looks good. Second one also looks good. Let's go ahead and pop them on here and turn the console on and see if it even works. So booting up looks good so far. And oh, hold on. Oh no. All right, so here's the first thing I noticed on the Switch. I'm booting up into the network configuration, and I see that we only have my 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi. We don't have my 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi. And I seem to remember this before using a Japanese Switch in the past where you can't use the 5 gigahertz, I believe. Yeah, so basically Japan does not support all the same 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi channels as the US does. So if you want this Japanese Switch to work in the US, you have to go into your router settings and actually configure the channels so that you're on the right channel. So it works, but you got to jump through some hoops. Let's go ahead and connect to my 2.4 gigs here first. But guys, we are booted up here and it looks pretty good so far. I mean, the whole console, as you saw, is in very nice condition. You're scrolling around and it's working fine. Now, I will say the screen looks a little bit warmer than I remember from a Switch OLED. So of course, compared to the rest of the Switches I have, because I do have another OLED plus 2 other Switch Lites here. Let's go ahead and just pop a game inside here first and see if it works. Now, of course, we have a Japanese Switch and a US game, and I believe Switches are region free. And yep, sure enough, pops right up, so that's good to see.